Welcome again to Youthful Solutions. I am Tanya Global. And so we continue our discussions. And today, again, I try to respond to your emails, and I'm thankful for the emails. It's youthfulsolutions at gmail.com, and that's youthful solutions, spelling correctly, full 2 L's. And I'm thankful for the communication. As always, for the more in-depth questions, some of you will have to set up a consultation for us to be able to talk more in-depthly about those issues. But I will always try to scratch the surface. I don't want to be sophistical, as a Rasta Virgin I have says, but I also can't go too in-depth on certain things. But I'll try to be still as deep as I can be. I'm a deep person, I think so. So something I want to talk about today, and this is more for the corporate world, business atmosphere and corporations and companies, as it relates to youth development. One of the things that corporations have to understand is that gone are the days when you were seen as the only option for employment, the only option for income for people, the only option. And so people approached employment with a greater sense of loyalty due to changes, economic changes, technological changes that has created access for different types of employment. You find that people will work for less, for freedom to be able to make their own schedules. They'll work for less, to be able to not have to deal with larger groups of people. They'll deal with less, to be able to dress down, to be less formal. They will make sacrifices for less. And the millennial generation are more interested in quality. They are more interested in the quality of the experience, as opposed to boomer generations before were more interested in the quantity, getting a lot of hours, and we saw the health issues that came with that, and the getting years of service. Millennial generations are not of that persuasion, and so I find that youth development practices are even more important to corporations today than before. But also, you have to understand that in an interview, you are being interviewed. It is not, you are not the interviewer alone now. A young person is also looking at to see if this is a company. They're listening to your stories. They're listening to your jokes. They're listening to how you present. They're listening to how you ask the questions. They're listening to the type of questions you ask. They are listening for that. They are looking for the atmosphere and the tone of the interview. And so it is very important for human resource development and management systems and units and personnel to be equipped with youth development practices, especially if they are serious and you are serious as the company about managing young people and managing the millennial group. And so it's a different time. It's a different time. The tides have shifted, and we see, when we look at the statistical data from different states across America, Jamaica has just announced that they are going to import workers from I don't mean to chuckle, but it's an interesting time. They're going to import workers. And there was a time, and I'm going to use this story. There was a time when everybody in Jamaica wanted to see a Cuban doctor. Everybody wanted a Cuban doctor because they were thorough, the quality of their service. Everybody wanted a Cuban nurse. They were so nice. But as the times have passed now, and we're seeing different millennial aged people come into systems, that loyalty, even with workers coming from other countries, that loyalty is waning. And so the approach, the quality of service is different. And now I'm hearing from young people in Jamaica who are in medical practice and different environments where they're encountering foreigners coming in on programs to teach or to serve in the health sector, where their quality of service is not what it used to be, their attitude is not what it used to be. And so we see the shifts, and the systems are not changing. The systems to respond, the approach to respond, the processes involved in responding are not changing. So if you have changing generations and populations of workers, but your systems are not changing, then you are going to have a problem. And so I would encourage corporations. I would definitely say call me, but get yourself acquainted. At least if you don't want to invest in that, get yourself acquainted with the dynamics of the generation and begin to assess how you can change your systems to be able to respond to that. That's key in moving your business forward. Even if you're going to be appealing to them virtually with hybrid work or remote work, again, we jump into these concepts. We jump into these concepts, but we don't understand the underpinning framework for these concepts to be effective. So I know a lot of corporations are doing hybrid work, doing remote work, and they're having severe challenges. And again, it's because you are now applying a different approach to work with a different generation of people, but you've not taken the time to understand the dynamics of that generation and to apply strategies like youth development that can impact or allow you positively impact those new approaches, but also be able to harness. It's always about harnessing the power of these people and connecting with them and retaining them, and being able to maintain that connection. And so again, this is another Conversations with Tanya Global, and we're saying times have changed. Human resource development and management has to be able to reframe. Some of the HR MD principles are scientific, they're time tested, but with the different generations, you have to employ another field, which is youth development, and you have to employ other strategies now to take your corporation, to take your business into the next millennium. So I am Tanya Global, and this was Youthful Conversations.